August 13th. Dear Diary, it was strange coming home to an empty house. I kept expecting to see Mom come around the corner, or Dad out in the garden. It's been a whole year since the accident, but sometimes it feels like yesterday. Judith wanted us to take a nap, and Margaret went right to sleep. You know how little sisters are. I tried to sleep, but couldn't. Maybe it's just jet lag or something. I don't know. When I was in Europe, all I wanted to do was get back to safe old Fells Church. And now that I'm here, all I want to do is get away. It feels like something bad is going to happen. Like something's changed. But nothing looked different when we
Anyway,
came to
how
town,
is your sex life?
for the new art gallery. Bonnie wrote and was so excited about it. We're supposed to go to the grand opening party tonight, but I wish I didn't have to. It feels like something is wrong, terribly wrong, and I don't know what to do. I think someone is watching me, or following me. But when I turn, there's nothing there. Maybe I just need to sleep. Maybe I'm overtired. But what if I'm not?
That was intro. Beautiful. What's this song? We're getting into the mood. This is like the last song of disco, like high school. I'm sorry, like a junior high disco.
I'm not afraid of the shadows.
Ooh, shadows. Let's listen to it. I wanna hear this. Shaka shaka. I think this may be the best thing about this whole game. There was one guy selling this game, by the way. Didn't buy it. Didn't buy it.
Oh yeah, right. And I'm the mayor of Fells Church. Now scram. You know, I've had it up to here with you.
Huh? But look at how nice is the mouse cursor. New game. So yeah. So basically you can earn yourself a picture like this. Oh.
Elena, it's so great to see you. I should have known you'd make it back for such a major party. How was the Riviera?
Riviera. And yeah, You choose your...
Fabulous. I took tons of pictures. You'll die when you see them, Bonnie.
Talk about to die for. Have you seen Mikhail Romanov, the host of tonight's party? Oh, he's got to be the most terminally attractive guy I have ever
I know, Spark.
seen.
I was just saying. That annoying, like, pop sound. How are you, man, by the way?
No, I haven't seen him. He wasn't greeting guests when we came in. Have you seen him lately?
You probably didn't see him because you arrived so fashionably late. I guess he's somewhere out networking with people who have more money
96.
than brains.
Bonnie, what's gotten into you? Since when did
that's
you
great.
develop
That's
an
great.
attitude?
Getting stuff.
Maybe
getting
I caught it
stuff
from
done,
Caroline Forbes. I've had enough attitude from her this summer to last me through graduation.
I was thinking that everything was going so well that it's time to play this game because this ain't going so well. So, balance. My Caroline.
My Caroline? You're kidding.
Hey, 391.
As
981.
if. I mean, wait
Long
till
time
you
no
see
see.
her dress. You can be arrested in some states for showing that much skin.
Hey, Mystical Machine Gun. Thanks for the rate, man.
Did everybody have back in the day? My
Happy birthday still.
first CRT I bought with my own.
You won't believe that Mystical Machine Gun is even 1 day older than 60. He's so fresh.
And it had a game on it.
Want to suck your blood.
It was like a
I don't know, there's some sucking is happening here, but I'm not sure if it's blood.
Strategy's been followed by 4 titles. Relative
But
no
happy
one
birthday, man.
Lord Juddle, Strategy Swag.
I don't know, but I said earlier that I have played this game on my own time back in the day, and I hate this game. I hate this game so much.
It can't be that bad. Her parents would never let her out of the house if it were really revealing.
Listen to the audio quality.
I think her parents would let her go out in nothing but finger paint if Mikhail Romanov said that it was elegant. Just you wait till you've met him. Then you'll understand. Listen, Elena, I can't stay much longer. I'm gonna go wander around for a while. Come with me?
No way. Yes,
Everybody
this is...
seems so excited that we made it back from the Riviera in time for the party. Are you having a good time, Elena?
Of course she's enjoying the party. How could such a pretty girl do otherwise?
I'm just saying, this game was released in 1996, but I would say that the people are wearing look like they are from early 90s. Look at that child. She doesn't even have any hair. Shaven. Party's okay, Aunt Judith. Not anything like Europe though. Okay, we are a nice one. Have you read the
The
books,
party's
Machine
okay,
Gun?
Aunt Judith. Not anything like Europe, though.
I don't suppose it is, but you must be glad to be back home with all your friends. I saw Bonnie a few minutes ago, and I thought I saw Caroline, although she seemed much older than Caroline.
Don't do that. I'm a humanist enough to, say that don't.
I just talked to Bonnie.
That is true.
I really missed her this summer.
It would have been nice if Bonnie'd come with us, and I'm sure it would have been healthier than Mr. Richards' strange offices. But I can't blame her parents for wanting her to earn a little money for college.
Is there something strange about Mr. Richards?
Oh, no, Mr. Smith, nothing like that. He's a sweet, eccentric man.
I heard he's got an odd hobby. They say he collects objects
These
of
are like
supernatural
those-
significance. But from what I hear, it's nothing more than a dusty pile of old junk.
Did you have Mystical Michigan in Australia? Did you have like those Harlequin books? Harlequin, those like low-key porn books for housewives, basically. Usually with Fabio on
There's
the,
nothing wrong with Bonnie, Aunt Judith. I mean,
On the
she's
cover.
no more spacey than usual.
Well, that's good to hear, but I don't want to hear about any more seances taking place.
Seances? Well, I thought all girls did that. You make it sound so serious.
Tyler Smallwood got wind of what the girls were going to do and managed to scare them half to death once they turned out the lights. Nothing like 4 hysterical 14-year-olds.
I read one once, and they are just, you know, something. It's like, I always remember that everybody was always talking how boys are more perverted than everything else. And I remember, like, I was at one girl's apartment, like, when I was like 15 or 16, and she had those, like, Finnish magazines for young women. And it had, like, a section about, like, was it like women's dreams or something like that, like short stories. I had like free time. I was just reading them, and it was like the most perverted stuff that I have read ever. It was like not even. It had like, oh, he was a big butcher, and he made me blah 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 blah. You know the rest. And I was like, At least when we watch something, it's just like in, out, and long stare.
And I don't even know your name.
Damon Smith, student biology teacher and finder of lost children. At your service.
Basically,
my specialty is damsels in distress.
I only met Mr. Smith a few minutes ago when he was nice enough to bring Margaret back to me.
It was like something like that.
I was nearly frantic.
What
Only turned my back for a second, she was
bite
gone.
my hands with sausages
I
and something like that.
Lost. I only wanted a drink in a pretty cup, just like Aunt Judith.
And
children have a habit of disappearing in the blink of an eye.
And then slapped my buttocks with slapped meat or something like that. Hey nerd, yeah, this game was in '96, but those people, everybody looks like they're from early '90s. And I just don't remember, did this game happen in early '90s or maybe it was, because the first book was released in 1991.
I'll let you know if I see any more damsels, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
You have no idea how hard it is for a knight to get work these days. No dragons, very few damsels in need of rescue.
Next year.
They all seem to be self-sufficient these days. Like you.
Yep. Just saying, those vests are coming back.
Self-sufficient and certified in emergency first aid. Thank you very much.
Then I look forward to seeing you in the halls of Robert E. Lee. I'm really not so awful, and I'll try to make class interesting. If you'll excuse me, I need to talk to Mr. Richards before he leaves tonight.
Yeah. Everybody talks like they're from like 1800s or something like that.
He's intense. It looks like school could be interesting this year.
Intense.
I got the impression Mr. Smith knows his biology, so don't count on an easy time in class just because he's young and new at teaching. Why don't you go mingle with your friends a bit longer, sweetheart? Then we have to get Margaret home to bed.
I'm not sleepy. I'm going to go play.
Oh, dear, now I'll have to go find her before she breaks something we can't afford. I'll come and get you, Elena, when we're ready to leave.
Now the life of a normal young woman in USA. You didn't hear the intro. That was like the key. Yes. Let's just steal, take a key. Nobody needs that. More talking.
Why, Mikhail, look what the cat dragged in. Elena, dear, how sweet of you to dash right over from the plane. And you didn't even take time to tidy up. I'm flattered.
Wonderful. It was so nice of you to join me for the christening of my humble art gallery.
Da. What was it? It was Romanov or something like that.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. My name is Elena Gilbert.
Gilbert?
Mikhail.
I have heard that name once before tonight.
A Romanian.
No matter, it will come to me. But please, I am no sir.
This is
Where I
Judy.
am from, that is a title reserved for tsars and nobles, not shopkeepers. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Mikhail Romanov, proprietor of this establishment.
And a poor man,
Let his
as we can
modesty
see.
fool you. Mikhail has some of the most amazing contacts in the art world. It's been an honor working so closely with him these last few weeks.
Such contacts are merely human, Caroline. A means to an end.
Gallery.
The art is what is important.
Very.
Where are you from, Mr. Romanov? That accent is definitely not from Richmond or Washington.
I am from Russia.
I'm Russia.
An expatriate driven from his homeland by the gnawing wolves of poverty and hunger.
That's a really awful accent.
There is no place for art when people are starving.
Speaking of Russia, did you ever have a chance to talk to Mr. Richards, Mikhail? You promised to give him the name of a contact there for his collection of Russian
I would say more
artifacts.
Romania. But
There are so many people here, I hardly know whom I have met.
Well, I'd be happy to help you find him.
Of course, you are right. Always looking out for the welfare of the gallery. Now I remember. Please, tell your Aunt Judith and your charming sister that I would be happy to join your family for dinner some evening. But now you must excuse us, dear Elena. Duty calls.
both start with R. Why do they have like a... This is the famous Japanese art piece. Interesting. Was Scandinavian Russia? Oh, well, Russia is like a really huge country, so there are people who look more like Asians, and there are also people who look Scandinavians and so on. It's like a... No, there are lots of people. There are people who look like different from different kind of areas. Really huge country. Yeah, the beginning is when we meet people. Oh, these look really nice.
Welcome home, Elena. My, how the summer has flown. Tell me, how was your trip to Europe?
Been to Europe, eh? So that's what Bonnie's been bubbling about the past few days. I don't suppose you came
Oh, you mean people who look more like Slavs?
Interest while you were there, did you?
For heaven's sake, Gary. It's bad enough that you have Bonnie handling all those psychically charged things.
I'm hurt, Mrs. Flowers. It's just a harmless question. And do you honestly believe that I would allow Bonnie to access anything potentially dangerous?
You know my feelings on the matter. We don't need to discuss it here. You got back just in time for the art gallery's grand opening. What do you think of it?
This goddamn... Why do they always have to use this song when they try to make this situation feel like high class?
Beautiful, but everything's so expensive looking. I'm almost afraid to breathe in here.
Well, maybe it's cheap.
I'm afraid you're right, Elena.
Old songs
I
you
don't
have to
think there's
buy
anything
any.
here your average Fells Church resident could afford. Perhaps Mr. Richards could purchase something for Mr. Romanoff, but I think you and I are quite...
Oh my...
I'd hardly be shopping here. If Mr. Romanoff should by some chance acquire something of supernatural interest, I might...
Exactly, public domain.
But for now, all I would like to do is return home, take off this infernal jacket, and return to studying my latest artifact. So if you ladies will excuse me, I believe I will do just that. Good evening.
Poor people. I hate this game.
Well, Mr. Sunshine has a point. It's late. I better go find out if Aunt Judith is ready to leave. I'll talk to you later, Mrs. Flowers.
Of course, child. Give your aunt my best, will you? And I'm sure I'll see you again soon.
Luckily tomorrow we can play Ultima Underworld 2. Just save, just in case. Yeah! Save.
I can't use that here. I can't use that here.
It's a clock. I can't use it here. It's a goddamn clock.
Oh, Elena, I was just talking to a new teacher, Damon Smith. He seemed very interested in meeting you, but I don't know where he's gone.
A new teacher? I hope he's replacing Mr. Tanner. Did he say what class he was teaching?
Fells Church is lucky to have Mr. Tanner. I think Mr. Smith said that he would be a student biology teacher.
A student teacher? Is he younger than Mr. Tanner, at least?
Someday when you have kids of your own, you'll appreciate age a little more.
I have no plans to be old and gray, ever.
I know.
I think you've picked up too much of Bonnie's romantic nonsense, Elena. Why don't you go talk to your friends while I go find Margaret? It's time we got her home to bed. Oh, that sounds like Margaret. Quick, Elena, help me find her. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Oh no. That looks like a real person.
It's very late, honey, and the doctor says there's nothing we can do right now. Why don't you go on home? I'll stay with Margaret tonight, and you can come and see her again in the morning.
What is this buzzing sound at the background?
Is she going to be all right, Aunt Judith?
I'm sure she'll be just fine, Elena. The doctor said she wasn't hurt seriously.
If it isn't serious, why isn't she awake?
It's hard to say for sure, Elena, but I think it's just shock. The poor baby was already tired from her trip back from Europe, then the party, and now this. I think she just needs to sleep for a while.
I can see them using
Which
like
reminds me, you need to go home and get some rest too.
those really cheap plasticky headphones as a mic.
See you later, Aunt Judith.
Try to get some sleep tonight, Elena. I'm sure Margaret will be up and awake again in the morning.
You Gilberts certainly know how to close down a party, don't you? Started teaching her young, huh, Elena? I guess you wouldn't want your little dynasty to end now, would you?
You had something to attack your sister. How dare you?
Why are you being so nasty, Caroline? It's not Margaret's fault she got hurt.
Maybe not. But it's your fault she came to the party in the
These
first
books
place.
are usually
And
like...
she had no business snooping around. So thanks to both of you, the grand opening was ruined.
These books are usually something that makes like adult people act like they are like from high
Excuse
school.
me. I don't mean to interrupt, but this is a hospital. Could you please keep it down? It's a little late.
I'm sorry. This whole thing has just been so upsetting. I feel like I'm gonna faint. Is there somewhere I could lie down or something?
Are you the patient's sister?
No. I'm Caroline Forbes, a friend of the family. It happened at the gallery where I work. It was our grand opening.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's just all the excitement. You should just go home and you'll probably feel a lot better.
Well, if I don't feel better in the morning, can I come back and have you examine me?
Well, if you don't feel better in the morning, you should have your regular doctor examine you. I'm just a physician's assistant. So you must be the patient's sister. If you don't mind, I need to ask you some questions.
Remember, these are books made for like young women, and they are more about like romantic relationships and stuff.
What a waste of good looks.
So.
Well, you can have him. I have my hands full anyway.
you know.
You sure haven't been acting like a friend of the family tonight, Caroline.
Hey, good night,
You're
Mr.
not
Machine
feeling
Man.
well.
Thanks for
Why
the raid
don't
once
you go
again, and
home?
happy birthday still.
Actually, I'm not feeling sick.
We are
and
old,
I'm
but we
certainly not
are
your
still
friend.
rocking.
It was a wasted effort anyway.
So good night.
Just like the night's grand opening, thanks to you. Now, if my ride would show up, I'll leave you to your nurse, or whatever.
Good evening, ladies. Did somebody call for a car?
Your timing's perfect, Mr. Smith. I was just leaving.
Well, I would have charged in on my white horse, but they're not allowed in the hospital. I heard it was your little sister who was injured, Elena. I'm sorry. I hope she wasn't hurt too badly.
I don't know how bad it is yet, but thanks for asking, Mr. Smith.
If you'd like, Elena, I'd be happy to come back and get you after I drop Caroline off at home. I only drive a two-seater, I'm afraid.
Miss Gilbert will be staying for a while to answer some questions.
Only two-seaters.
I'm sure her aunt will take
Yeah,
her
he
home
must be a
after we're
poor
done.
man also.
Answer questions. For you, right? Never mind. I'll have plenty of chances to be
I like how there's
gallant
that
when school starts.
verbal,
Since it appears that someone
you know,
else has taken my place,
line.
I shall bid you adieu. Shall we, Miss Forbes?
No. Like I said, I don't believe that they used lots of like the production values weren't really high with this game. Stefan.
Are you the one who found the young girl who was attacked? Excuse me. My name is Stefan Salvatore. I'm a physician's assistant. I need to ask you some questions.
He sounds like he is like a professional.
Yes, I'm Elena Gilbert. I'm Margaret's sister, and I found her after what happened at the art gallery.
Did you see what attacked her, Miss Gilbert? It's very important. We found some sort of puncture wounds, like some sort of animal bite.
Ooh.
Please call me Elena, not Miss Gilbert. And I don't think it was an animal that attacked Margaret. It was too big.
Big? Like a large raccoon, or big like a large dog?
I don't
Maybe
understand.
a wolf or a coyote?
I don't understand that logic. Because she is a small child, and what we saw was looks like a bat, like a really awfully drawn bat, but still a bat, and can't be animal because it was too big. There are big animals in, you know, elephants. Example.
No, you don't understand. It was big, like a man, but the shape was wrong. And it was like a dark fog.
What? We only saw like a bat. There was no fog.
So, you're saying it wasn't an animal that attacked your sister? And it wasn't a person? But a big cloud of some sort? Is that right?
I know it sounds like I've gone totally non-linear, but it's the truth.
Non-linear.
I know what I saw, or what I didn't see.
Non-linear.
No, it sounds like you saw something pretty horrible tonight. As for what did attack your sister, I'll leave that up to the police.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for answering my questions. Unless your aunt wants you to stay for a little while longer, you should get on home. We've had a big scare tonight. Yes, Miss Gilbert? Is there something I can do?
No, thank you. May I leave now? I'm not feeling very well.
No. Stay, my love, my amour.
Well, sure, you can leave any time you want. I think someone should drive you home, though. Your aunt's probably not going to leave for a while. Maybe, is there someone you could call, or should I call you a cab?
Thanks, but Bonnie's dad is waiting outside. He said he'd drive me home.
I'm glad. Now try to get some rest. Doctor's orders.
I'll get
We won't do
smile.
anything for a while.
I don't lie to you people. Oh. Like I said, this is made for like I think for young women to have like a romantic book series and vampires. Surprise, surprise. So every man is a good looking and every man is interested with the main character. Yes, of course. Ah. Lots of old stuff. Nothing yet. All kinds of stuff. Come on, should there be... The soft music. Yeah. Oh, Elena.
I can't use that here. I can't use that here. I can't use that here.
Still needing something, but what? Don't remember. Yeah, we need that, I know. Sure, it's a fun game. No, this doesn't even happen in 1991. This happens later because 1994 poster. Pick me up at 3 Gala Pony. Be my Valentine, love Matt. The guy has almost as great like a writing quality as I have. Fashion. No, don't sleep. I didn't wanna sleep. Wait a minute. Load because I don't remember. I didn't do that first time I played this through, but is there a possibility that you can accidentally miss something if you press like a go to bed? So let's not do that. Yeah, blah blah blah. Love you, Matt. Oh, look at it. There's a hint. Key.
I can't use that here.
This game needed you to check this out because when you do something, it unlocks some happening that you have to see or something like that. So basically, you have to do all kinds of stuff. Wait a minute. Yeah, script trigger stuff. Wait a minute. No. La 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 la. Oh no, this was. Try to remember this house. I remember that I have to go upstairs, to the attic. Yep. Spooky. And lots of spider web. What is this music? Watch your head. A really expensive looking painting. We have something here. Let's save. But like I said, still the best thing about this game is the menus, this song. Go out. Just collecting items. It's loud. Look at that picture. I hate this inventory because you can only have like 4 items at the same time. Stars. Look how beautiful this is. School, Kerry Richard's house. Art gallery, church, boarding house, hospital, Elena's house, and nothing else. This is the town. You don't need anything else.
It's good of you to come, dear, but I'm afraid there's been no change. Margaret still hasn't regained consciousness.
What did the doctor say, Aunt Judith? How long will she be like this?
They don't know what to think, Elena. There's no sign of infection, and they've given her several units of blood. She should be awake by now. All we can do now is just wait and see what happens.
Yeah, they don't, you know, not made for normal people.
I could stay with her a while if you like, Aunt Judith. You need rest, too.
Oh, no, dear, I don't feel right leaving her. I'll stay here until she wakes up. Then I'll be able to rest.
See you later, Aunt Judith.
And I always hate the smell of hospitals. That's like, ugh.
Please be careful. And be sure to be inside by dark. We don't know what this thing is that's attacking this town. So don't take any chances.
Oh, hello, Stefan.
Elena, you're hurt. What happened to you?
What?
What are you talking about? My sister's the one who's hurt.
But you're hurt too, Elena. There are 3 gouges in your left cheek. What hurt you?
Okay.
I think you've been working too hard, Stefan. I saw myself in the mirror this morning when I was brushing my teeth, and there's nothing wrong with my face.
Look, Elena, I know you think I'm crazy, but you have to listen to me. There are wounds that can't be seen by everyone. Psychic wounds. As if someone could cut you with the power
Psychic
of thoughts.
wounds.
Look, you have to understand. I'll try to explain it to you. But not here. I'll wait for you in the lounge.
Ooh.
If you want to listen.
I can see that he is a medical professional. You go to a hospital. You have physic. Let's say psychical wounds. He started yesterday, yeah. Yeah, they were, look at it, they're basically looping the same. I'm back.
I wasn't sure you'd come, Elena. But I'm glad you did. Listen to me. You are in danger. This whole town is in danger. But I'm not sure how to make you believe me.
I wasn't sure I'd come either. And if you want me to believe you, Stefan, you can start by telling me how you knew about my dream.
I'm a vampire.
Well, I didn't know. Not for sure. When you're asleep, you're most vulnerable. Otherwise, your mind is very strong, Elena. I can feel it.
You're special, Elena. You're special.
You guessed it happened while I was sleeping. Can you tell me what it was that attacked me?
Well, whatever attacked you, it wasn't human, Elena. The wounds I see were made by claws or talons, and judging from their angle, it was probably a large bird. Maybe even a crow. But that's not its only form. And now that it's taken blood from you, it can find you again any time. Physically, as well as in your dreams.
You're saying something out of my dreams is stalking me, even when I'm not asleep? Can't I just get a restraining order put on it or something?
I'm not joking, Elena. It's no coincidence that both you and your sister were attacked on the same night. You were attacked by an ancient evil, Elena. One that will return again and again. Especially when there's some power in the family's blood. And now it wants your sister.
Power in family's blood.
What do you mean, power in the blood?
If you'd been born in a different century, Elena, you might have been a sorcerer. Someone who could use the powers of the entire universe at your own will. And this way, you're a leader.
Hey, Kokis.
The center of attention.
Sorcerer.
You can't help but stand out from a crowd. And that kind of power makes an appealing target. Like the blood of innocents.
How are you, man?
Why the blood of the innocent?
Those who haven't sinned are pure. Pure blood is more powerful.
Depends who
But the evil force
depends
needs
on what
lots
I'm
of strength
sucking.
to build ultimate power.
Ooh.
More than it can get from just blood.
Ooh.
It needs an ancient dagger. A sorcerer's weapon. That dagger is in Fell's church.
Are you still sick? Dagger. Ultimate power. Just from blood. What?
Ultimate power? For what? Over what? I don't understand.
Imagine being able to do whatever you wish. You could have whatever you wanted. You could control whoever you wanted.
Because it was a
No
book
one could
series,
refuse you.
there
You
was
could
TV
kill
series
your enemies
made,
as
and
easily as you breathe.
awful
You would never
TV
die.
series, awful books,
That is ultimate
and this awful game.
And if this evil thing obtains it, you and
First book
everyone
was
you
made
know
in 1991 or something. It was
destroyed.
released. Oh, sorry, published.
So, what can I do? And will you help me?
Lena, I know I haven't earned your trust. But I have to ask for it. I know about it. Because I'm part of it.
Oh, he's a vampire.
A hunter of the night. But what this thing has done is forbidden. It's disgusting even to me. I'm not strong enough to do more than slow it down. But I think I can stop it from attacking again once its victims come here.
Why?
That's why I'm here. I don't know what else I can do.
It's during the day even. Stefan.
What are you telling me, Stefan? Are you saying you're the one that attacked Margaret?
Telling you I'm not what I seem to be, Elena.
Something like that,
I
Caucus.
was born hundreds of years ago. In the 15th century. And I died in the late 15th century when my own brother killed me in a duel. And ever since then I've fought the evil that's part of my soul.
Oh. So he's like Angel from Buffy.
Your own brother killed you?
I wish, Caucus. I wish. I wish.
Can't lie to you. We killed each other. Damon and I quarreled and dueled over the girl we both loved. Over the vampire whose blood we both had in our veins.
Oh, how romantic. How
We died on
romantic.
each other's swords and both became vampires. But our battle has never really ended. And now I'm afraid it is my brother, Damon, who is building strength to build ultimate power. Then he can be rid of me. I can't stop it.
Damon Smith.
Damon Smith is your brother? Is that why he's here? I'd stop him myself if I could. But if you can't stop him, Stefan, how can I
Hey,
help
Dracula.
to?
Doing great. I'm doing great, you know. Everything's going so well that I have to play this game because this doesn't go well.
Beautiful, Elena. But no human can stop something so powerful.
How about you?
The best that you can do is just lock it away where it can do no more harm. I've heard that there's an ancient
You're as
spell
brave as you are beautiful.
from the
Oh,
druids. It should work, but
now we are druids.
I have no idea what it is or even where to look. There is a way, though, that you can get power from me. With a ring of power. The druids know about these kind of things, but I never needed to until now.
Who are the druids?
The druids were ancient priests of what is now France and England. They were very wise men, but they were also very hard men.
Cool.
Sometimes
Cool.
when the floods would come, they would
Oh,
sacrifice
Fritz.
criminals to appease the gods. They were very careful about the balance of power between nature and man.
What's a ring of power?
I don't know how it works exactly, but I do know that a ring of power allows two people to share magical power. I also know that whatever the ring is made out of, it must be irreplaceable to the person who wants the ring. I also know that you have to concentrate on the person you want the power from, and if that person is willing, then a bond is created.
Ah, romantic bond.
Maybe by the ringmaker, I don't know.
I'll be back soon, Stefan. I promise.
Be careful, Elena.
He wants me.
Oh, thank heavens you're here, sweetie. I've been so worried about you. There's been another attack, and I was afraid you might have been hurt, too.
I'm fine, Aunt Judith. How's Margaret?
No better, but no worse either. Doctors don't know what to do. Margaret's condition doesn't change in a week. I'm going to have her transferred to the University Hospital in Fairfax.
Aunt Judith, do you know what Margaret did with the key to my jewelry box?
I just saw a little key.
Like
Oh, yes, it was on her necklace when Stefan gave me her things. I have no idea when she put it there, silly little girl.
Do you know anything about that dagger that Mr. Richards just added to his collection, Aunt Judith?
Dagger.
Dagger? No, it sounds awful. I hope Bonnie's not handling things like that. If you really want to know about it, why don't you ask Mr. Romanoff? He might know if it has any historical value.
Why does Mr. Richards collect such weird stuff, Aunt Judith?
Yes.
Well, since we were in high school together, Gary's been obsessed with proving the existence of the supernatural. He thinks all these objects of his will help him. I just hope Bonnie's not too susceptible to all this nonsense.
Why does he care so much about the supernatural?
Gary's always been a little bit of an odd duck. He was different from elementary school on. Maybe this is his way to make a mark on the world.
See you later, Aunt Judith.
Was that
Please
nice?
be careful. And be sure to be inside by dark. We don't know what this thing is that's attacking this town. So don't take any chances.
We got a key and we get information and save just in case the game crashes. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Doot, doot, doot. Well, some people have nice houses. Must be a poor man.
I'm so glad you're here, Elena. I can't wait to show you what all I've been working on this summer. It's so awesome. What do you want to see first?
Have you ever heard of druids, Bonnie? I heard that they believed in magic, so I thought you might know
That's a
something
big
about
skull,
them.
by the way.
Know about them? My grandmother told me I'm descended from them. The Druids were like priests or something, a long time ago, and they built Stonehenge. You know that huge circle of rocks out in England? And they built it using magic. Cool ancestors, huh?
Everybody. It's like a small town in USA and everybody is somehow special.
How does your grandmother know you're descended from druids?
You wouldn't believe some of the things my grandmother could do. Magic things. Like find out who you're gonna marry, or take the evil eye off of cursed sheep. She lived in Edinburgh, you know, Scotland, and they remember the Druids there. If you don't believe me, you could read her diary. There's all sorts of neat spells and stuff in there. My father donated it to the library because of its historical value and stuff. Maybe now you won't tease me so much about my psychic stuff. Anything else you want to know about Elena?
No. Please, no. Don't
See
tell
you
me
later, Bonnie.
Don't talk to me.
Come back anytime.
Or my
There's
son ever
still
again.
A lot you haven't seen.
Ooh. Is that a cat? Yeah. I know what you mean. Is it like really like there are some information about them but nothing like really big fat like a really
Get away from there right now. If you're through talking to Bonnie, it's time to go. This isn't a playground.
nothing like really exact historical like stuff. It's not like, oh, we have this historical book about druids and what they did and who they were and blah blah blah. Where was the library? There's a library somewhere. Yeah, something like that, yeah. Must be, because she said so. She is old, so she must know. You know what I mean? Not cemetery. Where was the... This school? Yeah. Try to remember. God loves fun. Interesting books. Oh well, there is a book. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. No, I can only read this book. Nothing else. Blah 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 blah. Runestones. Blah blah blah. List of display case. Photo of Walt Whitman, old American flag, Confederate flag, photo of married couple, copy of murder poster, photo of Mary, Confederate uniform, Harold Gray uniform cap, old money, miss photos. Okay.
Oh, Elena, I heard about Margaret. I am so sorry. How is she?
She's still unconscious, Mrs. Grimsby, but the doctors can't figure out why. She wasn't that badly hurt.
Poor child. Perhaps it's just a reaction to the trauma. I'm sure the doctors are doing everything they can for her. But, shouldn't you be at the hospital with her?
Classico.
It's okay, Mrs. Grimsby. Aunt Judith is with her.
Oh, well, that's a relief. But I'm sure your aunt would like some company from time to time as well. Is there anything I can help you with while you're here?
There is something I'm hoping you can help me with.
Help me.
I'll be happy to be of assistance if I can. What do you need?
Tell me about druids.
Can you tell me something about the druids?
This game.
Well, druids were priests in ancient Gaul, Britain, and Ireland. Today they're pictured as magicians or wizards. I think we have a book about them in the history section if you're interested in learning more about them, Elena.
Best thing is that she's pointing at the wrong direction, by the way.
Have you ever heard of something called a ring of power?
A ring of power? Well, if it isn't something out of one of the Saturday morning cartoons, it certainly sounds like something magical, doesn't it? Mr. Gary Richards might know about that kind of thing. I believe your friend Bonnie McCulloch works for him, doesn't she?
I need to start doing that hand gesture in real life.
Where can I find something about runes? You know, those Viking fortune-telling things?
Try the history section. But a rune isn't necessarily something used to predict the future, Elena. You see, runes were the letters of old Germanic alphabets, and rune is also the name of a Finnish or Old Norse poem.
Rune. No, it's not. No, it's not rune, it's runo. The last alphabet isn't E, it's O. Runo. Not rune, rune. Runo. Well done, game. Well done. But yeah, maybe this word runo is derived from rune. I don't know. But still, come on. Finish.
Bye.
Stop in again anytime, Elena.
Let's see if we have something else. Or maybe there was. Hey, Kitsune. Yes, I beyond silence. But that would sound logical that maybe the runo has been derived from rune or something like that. I don't know. The Snapdragon and the Owl. Oh, now we have more. We already read this. Come on, close it. The Secret Lives of Owls. So if you just press anything here, it's always the same one. What do you mean runes or what? Oh, more books. Runes. Urus. The more you know. Oh yeah. Now I remember. Sorry. I need to take screen captures of these. I need to take screen capture of these. Why? Because we need these later. No need to write anything on paper. Oli on punaparat. To save time, take screenshots of everything and put them in MS Paint. Wait a minute. Candle making, fun and profit. Okay. So So that's how you make candles. Hmm. There should be at least one book more. Now we had that already. Oh, 2 books, sorry. These are just stories, blah 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 blah, love stories. Here. Ooh. Hmm. Spell of binding. Hmm. 1893. So interesting stuff. I remember there was like one book about herbs or something like that. We had the owls here. Yeah. No. Come on. Ah, yeah, herbs. Maybe we'll get a cat and a cat cam. I have a feeling if the problem with cat is that I have so much like retro stuff here that I know that the cat would, you know, jump over there and oh, look at that expensive rare retro system. And there goes that, and there goes cat. Chibu goes to the balcony with the cat and...
Back again so soon, Elena. What can I do for you this time? Bye. Stop in again anytime, Elena.
Bye. They do know. That's the problem. Let's see. Beautiful. Could be this one. Ah, yeah.
Hey, now, what do you think you're doing? Haven't you anything better to do than vandalize school property?
Oh, Iris! What is this music? Listen, we're at the school. It's like a monster.
I'm not vandalizing it, really. I need to get something from this case. It's a matter of life or death.
Oh, yeah, right. And I'm the mayor of Fell's Church. Now scram.
We have seen one Vampire Love.
Up to here with you kids today.
Let's remember
the got to have everything
man from the
and if you don't get it,
hospital.
Why don't you just go out and
he
take
said that
he is a
vampire.
Get out of here before I call the police.
I literally do. Potatoes. No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
The attacks in town have something to do with what's in this case. If you don't open it for me, more people might die.
First, you try to bust open this case. And then you tell me you need some
It's
moldy old souvenirs to keep the killer
Then you
away.
suddenly have like some
What I
Irish
really
guy in
think
like
you
a
need
small
is
town
a tranquilizer.
school guard.
I don't need a tranquilizer. I need something out of the case. Will you help me or not?
But I haven't got a key to the case, so I can't open it for you, and I'm not about to let you bust it open. Well, why don't you tell your story to Mr. Smith? He has a key. In the meantime, move along, or I'll have to call the cops.
So we were think about it. We were here just watching this case, and suddenly just we can do everything else. But if we watch that, it's like her. Guys, with some. What is this mute? This is a mother. This is a motherfucking school. I would understand if this music played on like if we went to like let's say mausoleum or something like that. I know that school can be awful, but fake Irish. I think everything is fake with this game. Everything is fake with this game.
Why, Elena? How nice of you to drop by. I do hope your little sister's feeling better. Well, feel free to look around.
I just understand
No, I
how
doubt you have
old
the
are these
money
people.
Or the taste to buy anything here.
I don't think about it.
You can drop the sarcastic comments anytime, Caroline. You know I came here to talk to you.
What do you want to talk about, Elena, dear? Your party-wrecking little sister? Oh, and I do hope she's feeling better. Or, whoa, miracle of miracles. Do you want to talk about something besides you?
Why does she hate us?
Have you heard anything about that new dagger
70 or
Gary
something.
Richards has added to his collection? Has Mikhail mentioned it?
What Mikhail does and doesn't tell me is
How
none
old
of
is
your
she?
business, Elena. But yes, I have heard of the Brasov dagger. It's supposed to bring its owner ultimate power or something, but I wouldn't count on it. The Baron or whoever had to sell it just to keep a roof over his head. And you can forget about the part about immortality too, because I heard the old geezer who had the dagger before the Baron dropped over dead holding the dagger. So, it all sounds totally bogus to me. Now, is there something else I can do for you, or can I get back to work now?
That's a rune over there, isn't it? Bonnie would sure like that for her birthday. How much is it?
Forget it, Elena. It's a very rare piece. It's from Scotland, and it's over 200 years old. Almost as old as Mr. Tanner.
200 years old.
You would need a truckload of money to buy it.
Well,
and
that's
even
not really
if you
old.
could afford it, I certainly wouldn't give it to Miss Psychic Space Cadet. She would just lose it.
You're first
or
talking.
worse yet, use it in that
You're
stupid
first talking
little
about like
fortune-telling act
druids
of
that are
hers.
like
Now,
thousands of years
if I could assist you in
in the
some other
past,
way,
and then
let me know.
this rune is
Otherwise,
200
I
years
really do
old.
need to get back to work.
Yeah.
Fine.
But
I'm out of here.
Later, Elena.
oh, look at Blur.
Much. Bye-bye.
But she's 70 and working in like a really expensive looking gallery. And try to hit everybody. Well, why not? That is not an annoying lock. Oof. Somebody has a hangover. Must be. Another.
Why, Elena? How nice of you to drop by. I do hope your little sister's feeling better. Well, feel free to look around. Though I doubt you have the money or the taste to buy anything here.
I'm not sure why you're so mad at me, Caroline. Whatever it is, couldn't we just forget it and start over? I mean, we've been friends since kindergarten.
I don't think I can forget it. I'm tired of standing in your shadow, Elena. I've spent this summer discovering that my popularity doesn't depend on your permission. Now, since it is my job, is there something I can do for you? And just remember, friendship isn't for sale here.
Yeah, I have everything.
Fine, I'm out of here.
Later, Elena. Much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let's see the shovel. Look at the quality of the picture. Pringles.
I thought I might find you out here today. Did you come to see me, child? Or to talk with your parents?
Could be. Could be.
I came to talk to you, Mrs. Flowers.
Must be pretty important if you came all the way out here to find me. What can I do for you, child?
You seem to know a lot of strange stuff, Mrs. Flowers. Do you know anything about druids by any chance?
I'm an old lady who reads a lot. I collect facts the way Gary...
Old lady, and she's like 42.
And I do indeed know a thing or two about druids. They were priests who lived all over the British Isles, and France too. They knew a lot about animals and astrology, and herbs and healing too, which is what interests me. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Have you seen the newspaper article on Mr. Richards' collection? Now he's got some weird dagger. Pretty creepy, huh?
That is true.
That boy and his collection. The dagger must be what Gary was so fired up about at the party. I just hope he's careful with that thing. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Mrs. Flowers, how can someone my age get a loan? There's something at the gallery I have to have.
Have to, is it? I'd gladly lend you something, Elena, but I'm afraid anything at the gallery would be beyond my means. This sounds like something to talk about with your abs. What else can I do for you?
I'm looking for silver and lapis for a project I'm doing. Do you know where I could find some?
I'm afraid silver and lapis are too fancy for me. I don't have any, and I don't even know where to tell you to look. I'm sorry. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Have you ever heard of runes, Mrs. Flowers? Bonnie swears they're for real, but I'm not so sure I should believe her.
Maybe.
Oh, yes. Runes are very real, Elena. And I'm not surprised that Bonnie knows about them. You see, Bonnie's grandmother read her runes for me. I wonder if they're still in the family. I've never seen another set since then. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
I should go now, Mrs. Flowers. I'll see you later, okay?
All right. Take care, Elena.
Not spooky at all. Maybe somebody should do something for this place. Really? Yeah. You get that. Oh, this is the important stuff. Organ. Yeah, Pied Piper. always makes me think about that one. That was Silicon Valley TV series. Now we can open that one door. This game just has like a really weird like a soundtrack. We get a ring. Yeah. Let's save once again. Song just makes me think about the King's Quest. Was it 6 or 5 that had the girl in the tower?
Oh, thank heavens you're here, sweetie. I've been so worried about you. There's been another attack, and I was afraid you might have been hurt too.
No, not you.
See you later, Aunt Judith.
I don't want to talk to you.
Please be careful, and be sure to be inside by dark. We don't know what this thing is that's attacking this town. So don't take any chances.
But no joking, it's basically if you forget about all the stuff that you... No. You talk to people, this ain't really long game. Oh.
I've been worried about you, Elena. Power's growing stronger. I can feel it. Look, just promise me that you'll be careful from now on, okay? Tell me what you've discovered. Maybe I can help you.
Bonnie told me that one of her grandmother's runes is missing, Stefan. You wouldn't know where I could find it, would you?
No.
Sweet Elena. I'm a vampire, not a seer. I haven't seen Bonnie's missing rune, but I can tell you something about them. My father, back in Florence, used to use them from time to time, mostly for business decisions. Runes are highly personal, you know. Two people can look at the same set of runes and come up with two completely different meanings. And you know the funny thing about that is that they would both be right. It's all a matter of belief. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Okay. Yeah.
I read about the Brazov dagger in the paper, Stefan. They said it had something to do with immortality. But that doesn't sound right. What can you tell me about it?
Which game?
It was forged centuries ago with black sorcery. It's an evil weapon with an evil purpose. After power has been taken from the blood of the innocents, the Brasov dagger is used to kill one final victim. Then the dagger gives up its magic and grants ultimate power to the user.
Power.
What else can I do to help?
I think I found a rune to replace the one Bonnie is missing, but it's for sale in Mikhail's art gallery. I need a whole lot of money to buy it. Can you lend me the money, Stefan?
Okay.
Anything I have, I would gladly lend you, Elena. Even my heart.
Oh!
But I have no use for money, so I can't lend you any.
Even my money.
I'm sorry. Is there anything else I can do to help?
According to the diary of Bonnie's grandmother, I need silver and lapis for a ring of power. But I don't have any silver or lapis, and I need to summon the rune maker once I have the
He's a
ingredients.
smooth guy.
Silver and lapis is a very powerful combination, Elena. You should own both the silver and lapis yourself, and they should be irreplaceable. I think the sacrifice of giving them up helps give power to the spell. Is there anything else I can help you with?
But what about this ring maker person? How will I know who it is?
Can't. You shall not pass.
I'm sorry, Elena. I don't know enough about the magic in order to be able to tell you about the ring maker. I do know that a ring maker must be present in order to complete a ring of power. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Mm-hmm. Come on.
I'll be back soon, Stefan. I promise.
Wait a minute, how did we... Control F10.
Be careful, Elena.
Thank you. Okay, now we can leave. No. Let me go. Yes, it's night. Just save. But yeah, I think in this game you can also die. There's some couple of moments where you can. La la la. Wow. What an animation. We have, there was some. Wasn't there like some secret? Don't tell me I'm missing something. Remember you got to open, I think this opened or something like that, but from where? Can't remember. Not really. Or was it later? There was like a secret door, but God, I can't remember. Oh.
I can't use that here.
What? I fell. Ah. No. There was like a secret. I'm really missing something. Played this through like some years ago. Now, my memory is a bit hazy. Found it. Nice. Do. Yep. What is that picture? Yeah. I was said this just feels more like you know, 7th quest kind of feeling. It's statue. No. Couldn't do anything. There was something that we had to do here. This one. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there was baby like you hear it when you watch the statue, but it's just, you know, atmospheric. How was it? Yeah. Yay. What if we leave this play? Come on, let me out. Hey, Jelly. Oh, you swallow. Okay. You can swallow, I suck. Ah. Just remember, how the hell did we... Where's the goddamn door? Badum-chi. Yeah, the idea is... Yeah. Sound. Shh. We already have it. Come on, how did we leave this room? God. No, I don't want... This was annoying about this game. Can't find the way out. Let me out! No, this, you know, it's like saying this is better than shit. Oh really? Oh really? That's not much. How the hell did I leave this room? Think about it. The problem is that there's a door. Ah, couldn't see the background. Yes, unfortunately. Safe. Unfortunately, there is. Oh no.
What on earth are you doing here at this time of night? You just about frightened me to death. And you're lucky you haven't gotten yourself killed already. Now what have you got to say for yourself? Is Bonnie part of this?
Bonnie doesn't know anything about this, Mr. Richards, I promise.
Should I respect the promises of a common burglar? Bonnie is your best friend. I guess she told you how to get into my house in the first place.
I think I fell asleep.
Bonnie never told me anything. I found the key by accident. Please believe me.
All right, Elena, all right. Even though you might have asked for it, I don't believe that Bonnie would have risked her job by helping you to break in here. And I confess I'm curious. What was so important that it couldn't wait until morning?
Mr. Richards, this is important. I really need to talk to you about your new dagger.
You might at least have rung the doorbell before you let yourself into my house. But I am intrigued. What interest could you have in the brass-off dagger?
Vampires.
Does the dagger have something to do with vampires, Mr. Richards?
Vampires? As in Transylvania? Well, the dagger is from Romania. However, Transylvania, the land of vampire lore, was only part of Romania briefly, following World War I.
Ooh.
So, if Transylvania isn't part of Romania, what is it?
Now isn't the time to discuss the socio-political history of Europe, Elena. Although your curiosity is refreshing. Will you tell me how you decided the brass-off dagger had something to do with vampires, or shall I call your aunt to come and get you?
What if I told you that the dagger has drawn a vampire to Fell's Church?
Oh no.
Do you believe that's possible?
I must say your interest and deductions are a welcome surprise. But you assume a lot. First, that there are such things as vampires. Second, that a vampire would have some use for the brass-off dagger. And third, that the vampire has some way of tracking this dagger.
All the children who were attacked had 2 small bite marks in their necks, like a vampire's bite.
Only attacking children.
Well, the bite could have been made by a bat or other small mammal. And despite what you have seen in horror movies, the vampire is not limited to feeding from the victim's neck. Mind you, I'm not saying that a vampire doesn't bite the neck. Go on. You still haven't told me enough to make a substantial basis for your theory. What else makes you think that a vampire is stalking our streets?
I've heard that a weapon like the dagger might give ultimate power to a vampire.
Good, Elena. I suppose that's quite possible. However, the dagger hasn't left my house since I acquired it, well before the attacks began. But it could explain why a vampire would come to Fell's Church, of all places. Go on. You still haven't told me enough to make a substantial basis for your theory. What else makes you think that a vampire is stalking our streets?
Bonnie's sister Mary can tell you where you lost something even though she's never seen it. So it should be easy for a vampire to know about the dagger.
So Bonnie's sister Mary is a diviner? How interesting. But I digress. It's true, there are individuals who have the ability to sense an object's location and describe it in detail. Without further study, I cannot refute your assumption. It's a good thing you came to me, Elena. Having taken everything you have said into account, I am forced to conclude that there may very well be a vampire in Fell's Church.
He didn't ask much.
Then you do believe me? You believe that a vampire has been attacking in Fell's Church?
I believe it's a possibility. However, until I find a way to prove my suspicions, and more importantly, find out where it is, I want you to stay close to home, especially at night. And be careful who else you tell about this. It could make you a target. Now, go home. I've got a lot of research to do.
But you can't just send me home. I need the dagger.
Dagger.
Give you the dagger? I can't give you the dagger, Elena. If you're right about it, having the dagger would only make you a target.
Get the resolution.
So it's best the dagger stay right where it is until I can figure out what to do with it. You go home and stay there. And let me start working on these questions.
Well, I have the dagger. I took the dagger. Okay. And now we get some look at the moon. No, I hate this game. I'm hiding. Acid, blah blah blah. Footsteps. This key, sorry. Yeah, I got the key. And now we gotta go sleep. How's your Wednesdays, Swedish? Morning.
I can't use that here.
This here. Coast. why not? I got gold coin. Yeah. Well, that's cream.
I can't use that here.
No. Ooh. Ah, runes. Right. Ah. Yes, someone know.
I can't use that here.
Ah. How was Let's do this. Oh yeah, now I remember. Basically the food chain or something like that. So this is the lowest, then comes Buck, Lizard, take an O. Yeah, this is the ritual. Candle as dark as the sorcerer's night, the smoke of fervent to prepare for the fight. The dagger made of sorcerer's skill must be in hand of the one who will. Silent all feather sent out a call, and from the runestones draw powerful awe. First reasons for the forces that came, then managed to blah blah blah. Finally, blah blah blah. Yes, capture. Yeah, those basically in capture of that. Paint. It basically says the... If you remember, we took those screen captures of that rune book. So basically these are runes, urus, manas and everything else, so basically it's like an order. Oh. They're still missing stuff. Interesting town, small town that has everything. Interesting.
I thought I might find you out here today. Did you come to see me, child? Or to talk with your parents?
How did you know I would be here today?
Just a feeling old ladies sometimes get. Most people call it coincidence. Some call it intuition. I just call it paying attention. Should I leave you alone to talk to your parents?
I came to talk to you, Mrs. Flowers.
Must be pretty important if you came all the way out here to find me. What can I do for you, child?
You wouldn't happen to know what vervain is, would you, Mrs. Flowers?
Vervain?
Not only do I know what vervain is, but I also have some. Vervain is known as the herb of enchantment. It wards off evil spirits and protects a person from bad dreams.
I really need some vervain, Mrs. Flowers. Would you let me have some, or could I buy some from you?
If it were any herb but vervain, I would gladly give it to you, Elena. But vervain loses its power if it's sold or given away. The only way for it to retain its strength is if you grow it yourself, or trade something of great value to the receiver. I'm sorry.
Come on.
If I found something to trade for it, then could you give me some?
I will gladly trade you some vervain for something that will benefit me. Just let me know. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I've got something to trade for the vervain, Mrs. Flowers. It's a beautiful antique mortar and pestle I found in my attic. It belonged to my mother. Would you trade for that?
Yay.
How wonderful, Elena. Of course you may have the vervain. Take it in good health, child, and bless you. What else can I help you with today?
I should go now, Mrs.
We
Flowers.
got that.
I'll see you later, okay?
All right. Take care, Elena.
We go. Yeah, but first save. We don't lose everything. Girl in the tower.
Elena, it is so good to see you again. I have been meaning to stop by the hospital to see your poor sister, but life has been so hectic now that the gallery is open. Please, tell me, how is she?
Margaret still wasn't awake the last time I saw her, but she doesn't seem to be getting any worse.
Her injury was a tragedy. Perhaps we should be grateful for small blessings. At least her health is not deteriorating. She will recover in time, for that is the greatest healer, is it not?
I hope you're right, but Margaret could be in a coma for years, too.
My mother used to tell me, Mikhail, do not borrow trouble. We have enough of our own. She was a very wise woman, Elena. And you should take her advice to heart. I am sure that your sister will recover in time. Now, is there something I can help you with today? Perhaps some trinket to take to cheer your aunt? I would be happy to assist you in any way.
I'm interested in buying a rune you have for sale.
Well, nobody cares that we basically
Caroline mentioned that you had been looking at
dig up a
it is the
old
rune
corpse
bear.
from the
If
cemetery.
I have not mangled the pronunciation too badly. It is made of ash wood, and probably came from somewhere in the Scottish Highlands. A friend at Columbia University dated it back to the late 1700s. I'm sure that Caroline told you that it is very rare and quite expensive. And to be candid, I doubt that it's anything that you could afford.
I'm willing to bet this gold will be more than enough to buy the rune.
I didn't mean to imply that you didn't have money, Elena. I merely doubted your willingness to part with such a significant sum.
Now we have this one.
But you are quite correct. This will indeed cover the cost of the rune, plus my commission and the relevant taxes, of course. Now, is there anything else I can do for you today?
Bye.
Thank you for coming by, Lena. Please, come back soon. I look forward to seeing you.
Everybody wants to see me. We're the most wanted woman on this place. For some strange reason.
You got the rune? Excellent. Just don't tell me where you got the money. I don't want to know. Now I'll prove to you that I'm not nuts, though. Let me mix up the runes and lay out a pattern. Oh, but before I start, Elena, I have to tell you that runes aren't like tarot cards. I mean, this isn't exactly your future. It's what could be your future. But it is possible to change it as long as you don't freak, okay?
Oh.
So here goes nothing. Beware, Elena. You are vulnerable. Love is your weakness and your strength.
Do not be misled. Time is running out, but you must be strong. The wrong choice will be the doom of all. Power is a circle, Elena, silver and blue. Your key to salvation lies in the land of death. Look through the window of hope to bind the evil that follows you.
You must descend into darkness before you will find the truth. Did that help? I hope so. Listen, Elena, I don't feel so well. Why don't you take the runes? Maybe if you study them, you'll understand the reading.
Yay. How did we make the time move? Let's save. Basically now we have to wait for it to be night. Alright. When we move, I think. Come on, let the time flow. Was it if you take nap? Did it turn to? Maybe not. Maybe not. Hmm. Yeah, trying to remember what was the basically the excuse me, the way to make time full. No, this is different kind of vampires. This is not the glitter one. Was it that if you go to bed it turns to night? Let's check. Yeah, it sucks. Did it turn to evening this way? The next thing we need it to be night. No. Yeah. Not the best thing. Was there a way to make the time move fast?
Why, Elena? How nice of you to drop by. I do hope your little sister's feeling better.
We don't have a lot to do with this game anymore, but
though I doubt you have the money or the taste to buy anything here.
You can drop the sarcastic comments anytime, Caroline.
You really have to wait.
You know I came here to talk to you.
What do you want to talk about, Elena, dear? Your party-wrecking little sister? Oh, and I do hope she's feeling better. Or, whoa, miracle of miracles. Do you want to talk about something besides you?
Normal day.
Mr. Smith gave you a ride home from the hospital, right? What do you know about him?
What's the matter, Elena? Jealous? Didn't you get anywhere with that hospital guy? Well, I guess it can't hurt to tell you what I know about Damon. Let's see. He's 20. He's studying to be a teacher at William and Mary. But his folks want him to go to Yale or something.
Old.
He likes to fly, and he can drive with his knees. All other information is confidential. Now, is there something else you wanted, or can I get back to work?
Fine. I'm out of here.
Later, Elena. Much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, it's here. Still to get. I think it's okay now. Maybe. Not yet. Yeah, you need to have the moon. Same old, same old. Classico. Yeah. Go talk to.
Oh, thank heavens you're here, sweetie. I've been so worried about you. There's been another attack, and I was afraid you might have been hurt, too.
I'm fine, Aunt Judith. How's Margaret?
No better, but no worse either. Doctors don't know what to do.
But I did order the new CPU and memory chips for the
I'm going to have her
TZ98.
transferred to the University Hospital in Fairfax.
Which means that I have ordered those, and I have also ordered like the extension cable for the SCF card reader, which means that when I get them, I can put everything in place, and we can start playing some PC98 games. But I think I would need to find some kind of extension cable for the keyboard also. Maybe.
Do you remember the old ghost story about Adelaide Chambers, Aunt Judith?
What are
a
you
book in the library
applying
says
for?
She was buried with gold. Do you think it's true?
Adelaide Chambers, the Union girl and the Confederate soldier. I cried for days when I read that story. My mother threatened to take me to a doctor. Oh, but I have no idea if there was ever any gold, Elena. I'm sure it's long gone by now, if ever there was any. After all, everybody in Fell's church has heard that story.
See you later, Aunt Judith.
What are you gonna study?
Please be careful, and be sure to be inside by dark. We don't know what this thing is that's attacking this town. So don't take any chances.
Wow. Ah, okay. Cool. So did you get in? Okay, can't get inside here, so it's closed. Still not nice. Cool. Yeah, if you have like that kind of
I can't use that here.
having inspiration is always a good thing when you try to do something like that. To apply into. It's cool. Yes, now it's nice. Hey, did we have a singing? I don't remember. Maybe not. But after. Yeah.
Elena! Good heavens, child, what's happened to you? You shouldn't be out here at night. It's very dangerous. Here, let me get you home. Your aunt would die of shock if she knew you were out wandering around at this time of night.
Let's hope so. Flowers. I wish she were. Where is she? Yeah, we lost the ring.
It's nice to see you, Elena. Is there anything I can do for you today, or did you just come to visit with your folks?
I came to talk to you, Mrs. Flowers.
Must be pretty important if you came all the way out here to find me. What can I do for you, child?
Did you find a ring in the cemetery the other night? It was made of silver and lapis.
It's basically the last day of the game.
I haven't found any jewelry at all. The only thing I found in the cemetery was you, Elena, and you nearly frightened me to death. You're very lucky you weren't hurt. What else might I do for you?
She has hobbies. Now, we have only seen one vampire, and he's like a good-looking assistant doctor or something like that, and seems to be into us.
I should go now, Mrs. Flowers. I'll see you later, okay?
All right. Take care, Elena.
Now we have to meet everybody and ask about the ring. Yes, we have all but the ring to do the last ritual.
I'm so glad you're here, Elena. I can't wait to show you what all I've been working on this summer. It's so awesome. What do you want to see first?
I went to the graveyard at night, just like your grandmother said in her diary, and I did the ring ceremony. But I don't have the ring, and I can't find the silver or lapis either. What do I do?
You went to the cemetery at night? Alone? You're either braver or stupider than I thought, Elena. Look, if you had the silver and lapis with you when you went to the cemetery, and now it's gone, well, why don't you ask Mrs. Flowers about it? I mean, she's there all the time, you know. And I don't know anything about your ring of power or whatever. Maybe you're supposed to click your heels together and say, there's no place like home. You're beginning to worry me. You're starting to sound a lot like me lately. Is there anything else you want to know about Elena?
See you later, Bonnie.
Come back anytime. There's still a lot you haven't seen.
Oh, thank heavens you're here, sweetie. I've been so worried about you. There's been another attack, and I was afraid you might have been hurt, too.
I'm fine, Aunt Judith. How's Margaret?
Yeah, it seems that the ads have more horror than this
No
game.
better, but no worse either. Doctors don't know what to do. Margaret's condition doesn't change in a week. I'm going to have her transferred to the University Hospital in Fairfax.
I was looking for a silver ring. Have you seen one, Aunt Judith?
Your class ring? Oh, Elena, how could you be so careless? Well, if you want to replace it, you'll have to save your own money this time. You've got to learn to take care of precious things.
See you later, Aunt Judith.
Please be careful, and be sure to be inside by dark.
Rings of power.
I don't know what this thing is that's attacking this town.
Let's not talk about that.
So don't take any chances.
Yeah, this guy is a vampire.
I've been worried about you, Elena. Power's growing stronger. I can feel it. Look, just promise me that you'll be careful from now on, okay? Tell me what you've discovered. Maybe I can help you.
And we are during the day. It's not even night.
What am I going to do, Stefan? I did the ceremony to summon the ring maker, but nothing happened. And now I don't have the silver, or the lapis, or the ring of power.
I don't know what you can do, Elena. I haven't seen the silver, or the lapis, or any other ring. Perhaps the spell doesn't bring the ring maker. But I can't explain what happened to your jewelry. I'm sorry. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I think I found a rune to replace the one Bonnie is missing, but it's for sale in Mikhail's art gallery.
I already have
I need
it.
a whole lot of money to buy it. Can you lend me the money, Stefan?
No, you will give me your heart.
Anything I have, I would gladly lend you, Elena. Even my heart. But I have no use for money, so I can't lend you any. I'm sorry. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I'll be back soon,
I
Stefan.
think you still need money.
I promise.
I'll be waiting for you to come back, Elena.
Even though you don't eat anything, eat normal food, you still need money to survive. Or at least blend in.
Back again so soon, Elena. What can I do for you this time?
That audio quality.
I'm looking for a ring made of silver and lapis. Have you seen one?
No one's turned anything in, Elena. I'll be on the lookout for it, though. You might try posting a flyer on the school bulletin board. If you offer a reward, maybe someone will return it.
Has anyone mentioned finding a silver and lapis ring yet, Mrs. Grimsby?
Still no ring, silver or gold. And certainly nothing with lapis lazuli in it. But I'll be sure to let you know if it does turn up, Elena.
Bye.
Bye.
Stop in again anytime, Elena.
Bye.
Okay. And I remember we go take a rest. And the phone should ring. No. And suddenly it's night. What?
Elena, wake up, girl. His power is getting stronger. He must be bound, quickly. Use the binding spell, or he'll have the ultimate power he came for. Then everyone will die, even Stefan. Oh, here, take this ring. You must take it. It's your only chance.
Oh. I got a ring. So now we go and do the freaking... Oh, look at something bad is happening. What is this music? Let's save here. All right. Go here. This is music. Okay, let me check the pictures that I took. So, what did the ritual book say? So, ritual book says Turisat, Manas, Urus Eol and Pertro. Okay, let's check the pictures that I took about the runes. Come on, where's it? Phase 2. There. The first one was Purisat. Purisat, I think is this one. Then Manaz. Manaz looks like the M. The music sounds like we are in a hurry, but we are not, I believe. And then we have Urus. Was like this one. Then Eol. Yeah, put the last Eol. Eol. Ah, this one. Yeah. Oh. Oh, sexy boy.
Imagine meeting you in a place of death and decay like this, Elena. But I'm really very impressed.
Very.
I never guessed you would make it this far. But I am afraid that the spell ingredients and the ring will do you no good. You're too late, Elena. I am too strong for you to defeat.
Arr.
Even with Stefan's help. But before you help me complete my quest, surely you have some questions.
Yeah, he's from Russia, as you can hear.
Why are you doing this, Mikhail?
Why? Because I never died, Elena. And I never intend to. My own mother made me what I am so that she would never experience the pain of losing her only child. But after centuries, when at last I fell in love with a woman worthy of being my mate for all time, she tried to destroy me. She killed the woman I loved. But she was not strong enough for me, so I killed her.
What about Caroline,
Oh,
Mikhail?
no.
She has to know what you are. She'll bring help and they'll stop you.
Oh yes. Caroline would know what I am. Much more than that, Elena. You see,
Aha.
Caroline was becoming a vampire too. She found that allowing me to feed on her blood from time to time was a small price to pay for eternal youth and beauty. But I'm afraid I got a bit carried away tonight and used her strength entirely. They'll find her body in the art gallery in the morning.
I still don't understand, Mikhail. Why did you attack Margaret?
Children are filled with the full potential for life, Elena. They are not soured by its disappointments or made bitter by the anger of living. They are truly the vintage of life. And your sister, she was the sweetest of all. I'm sure that you will be pleasantly reminiscent of that taste. And now, with your blood, drawn by the brass of the I will at last have the ultimate power. Nothing will ever dare threaten me again. No human or vampire will ever be able to stand against me. And the world will be mine. the taking.
That was fast.
You're mine now, Elaine.
Oh. Chi-chi.
Love you. I miss Stefan.
Elena, I couldn't let you be here all alone. I'm sorry I left your sister unprotected. I couldn't stay away. I gave up hope of ever finding someone centuries ago. You. I didn't think we'd make it through this night, but I had to take a chance. I couldn't risk losing you.
We made it, Stefan. You won't lose me. I'm so happy.
Considering the way things are, I have no right to ask. I mean, I'll understand if you say no. After all, I broke my promise. I left Margaret unprotected so I could come after you. No one like you should be stuck with someone like me.
The last one.
Don't
The
you
second
see,
choice is like a
Stefan?
friend zone.
If you hadn't distracted Mikhail, made him step into the circle, he would have killed me. He'd have his ultimate power by now. Everything good, everything innocent would have been lost, and you'd be running forever.
No. Not forever. Mikhail would have caught me eventually. But I wouldn't have cared. Not if he'd already destroyed you. There's so much like...
Like who, Stefan? You're not making any sense.
Like the angels on the cathedral when I was a little boy. I used to stare at the faces of the stone angels for hours. I promised myself that one day I'd marry one. So fragile and beautiful. But now I'm lost to them. To any real girl. I'm a prisoner of the night. I'm a monster.
I don't believe it. You're not a monster, Stefan. You stayed to help us, to help
it's
Margaret.
Friday.
You could have left. Please, Stefan. I want to be with you. Always.
Oh. As you can see, they never show a character's face, so everybody can be her. Oh, now we are vampire. Ooh la la. Head. Yeah. Yeah, I still hate this game.
A real gentleman would never lick himself. There. Now, get someone else to do it.
Thank you. Yeah. Because luckily tomorrow we can start playing Ultima Underworld 2. Much better stuff. And that game also fixes lots of stuff that was annoying in the first one. Create a rose. Guitar on Precious Lamb close to you, but nobody wants to talk about the drummer, only the guitarist. Oh, cast members, Sandy Hill. Must be. Isa Bonanno. On the Creeks. On the Creeks was Mika Romero. And David O'Donnell Stefan. Salvatore. Fool. Hey, Blackwood. And once again, bestest jokes. How are you, man? Luckily we beat this game now. Well, I'm doing great, but I have to say that because I'm doing so lovely, I had to play this game, so there's some balance with my life. Cold beer. Oof. Daniel Wise. Yeah, Daniel Wise. Oh, no vampires were injured or killed during the making of this game. How clever. How clever. Ah, okay. Now we've seen everything. What is second chance? Ah. You're just back here.